And the Ghanaian voter runs a lot of comparative analysis. And the way a Ghanaian voter they run in a comparative analysis and say, "Yet you was a no, near train also." Now they no yet any day no previously no. Yaman no coins on so many and or ya near can say now they okay yes and that yes yankoti video no cano. President Kufuor 1996 against President Rawlings the first time. No, President Rawlings won because President Rawlings was going for his second time. President Kufuor a friend is saying second time in the year 2000 no. Yes. NDC the Professor Mills the buy for the first time. The Ghanaian people said no, we have heard President Kufuor, we've heard the things he said in the past. The NDC were not happy with what you did between 1996 and 2000. Let's allow Kufuor to also do his NC. Then President Kufuor came again in 2004. Yes, a friend is saying so far so good. It was only becoming you remember so far so good. And about 2008, no, and another done Kufuor buy very fantastic ideas. Kufuor started talking about free SHS in 2008. You know that free SHS was our flagship message in 2008. Then President Mills came. When they're gonna for kind, almost no. Papa, what can I say much change? I started kind from the year 2000. Train Kufuor train with you know. Yen share the honor so bit by then obey. Because they've been hearing President Mills speak on his vision for all this while. Then Kufuor lost 2008. In the Kufuor bar 2012, you President Mills Ajumana or you know. 1 year we and I say Otoye and President Mahama then Ababe acting. Yaman and twice on your President Mills Ajumani then and we. Or ye na 2016 no say oh now cry them out na say ade na mbo no masa. Kufuor kasa ya che. Yemo no so me ne den. Yenhwe. And the Kufuor so be any day 2020 President Mills awedi o mampani da kura oba 20 almost dey be Kufuor do juma na start on den onwie yema no to so owie pe no mo say we no need no wan yenwie yema ne me fanto aso mra no so yenhwe. This is Dr Bawumia's time. For us in the MPP no the electoral history ya mediama we any electoral record ya mediama we clear say NDC4 are coming into 2008 elections as an incumbent.
Yes.
And that is a huge advantage. The second thing they say they could have come into these elections as an incumbent with the sitting president. And the record shows say all incumbents with sitting president have higher chances of winning the next election, especially against a first time a friend is saying contender. Now, the biggest chance I hear the call elections against NDC, they say NDC are coming with a new candidate. Once we John Mama, His Excellency and Zaka say even though any choice, no. But that's the friend is saying
statement
this issue, no, presents MPP with the biggest advantage, at least to level up, have one also against the NDC. So the NDC already has incumbency advantage over us. If they were coming with an incumbent candidate, it would be a double advantage. But here we are, they are coming with a new candidate. We now have to take a stance as MPP. And the CSA is taking time to say, what do we want to do? At this point, the NDC for the new candidate, but what does the electoral record of Ghana says? It says that anytime you bring a new candidate, the likelihood say NDC for new candidates will be winning the next elections near low. Because you know why? Because we will be candidate in somewhere 2027. I feel no beton vision. Ghanaian voter no takes time to assimilate. Obed no wasem no afa wasem no it take time. Into by the time I will be na about to be now omunye ready ma we. Yes so yakase ye completely new candidate na say ya to yen advantage na ye wo no atwene. And I ye jeja ho na fe de any NDC na ba ye pe because NDC the new candidate na ba. And yes so anka ye betumi take advantage you know. Yes you akofa new candidate but NDC still have their incumbency advantage. So they have one over us. And that is where Dr Bawumia comes in. Or coalitions maybe when to me and win, but close to 42% of the voters in the Ghana naturally say Dr Bawumia ni swadi hu o ma man ye wogidi wom. It means that you 9% be as Dr Bawumia said that 20 boas no eden or church omunyame mu no munyanti ase no meto abama no. Obi, it doesn't make political strategic sense to drop obia what testing the pain what the now market and what testing no numbers will be to my day and go and take somebody that is coming with a completely blank sheet with hope. But
our party for said that analysis is problematic in the sense when we hold that to be true, then 2028 is already lost for the NPP, because then the NDC will go into that election with 57% vote another whole.
So Obi Obeka Sano Kran, it is on share that still on steady the sociology and political environment of Ghana, because listen to what I said carefully. I have been giving you an analysis of candidates,
not parties.
Yes, Mahama votes in NDC votes. Remember that the NDC comes with their vote, and then the candidates, and also candidates in so is bringing something onto the table. You understand what I'm saying? And see, 56 point something here, Mahama vote. Mahama na ye contestant. No? If you don't believe in what I am telling you there, they will don't need you. It means that anybody at all we present as the party's candidate should win, because or the party no vote never. But you know that is not correct. Otherwise, we'll not be running what we are running. There is a reason why you are saying I can win. Why? Because you think that you bring something to the table. Why are you now going to pick? Is Mahama going to run the elections in 2028?
No. So
Mahama's 56% is gone with him. The NDC are bringing a candidate who is also now coming to test whether the Ghanaian voters will accept them or not. So Bawumia's 41.7, and I said 42, almost 42%, 7%. And tested. That is Bawumia's strength. We have not tested your strength. And the new NDC candidate, doesn't have Mahama's vote. And also be tested on also the strength. Now look at this. You can actually do 80%. You could do 90%, but you could also do 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. So hope, assumptions, guess, belief. That is where the risk is.
How about the party member who has been sold the narrative? Say wonam kroma udebusa, ordinary taxi driver, ordinary mechanic, ordinary hawker. Say why na say MPP for the ne bar Ghana for betwaba amano. One of the aspirants message out there, how would the Bawumia camp counter a message like that?
Yen through the primaries. Remember that MPP has 40,000 polling station executives in every corner.
Yes.
There is no better way to measure the sentiments of people than using the polling station and branch level. Because branch level, they know your polling station is the lowest level in our political structure.
Yes.
Me obalata number of police stations on a small group. Now say the easy amana say average of 500 voters per area. So no problem. That will be tested during the primaries. So your primaries in now say primaries and say Dr Bawumia, that your argument is moot. You understand what I'm saying? Because the primaries represent 40,000 police stations.
But those are MPP for. The argument they say almost outside the MPP for. Ghana for so will be.
No, but that has been tested already. When we went out there to test, Dr. Bawumia's strength has been identified. There is no assumption on that anymore. Dr. Bawumia's strength has been identified to be 41.7%. Yours haven't been tested. What do you test you? And I will say, oh, but me tie microphone no. One I walk out. Me tie microphone no. Say me. But you better.
Okay.
Until you are telling us, okay, Bawumia there 41%, 41.7% na ye nimu no. Yan tontwe na ye hope said ya wo ka cha yen say odo waso tse ye no. E no. And I make us say no. There is a risk in there. Remember say Bawumia there no, so there is a risk. There is a risk in every election. However, you are better off taking a hazard with obi or no akobi. Ama ye hu ni obetumi enya. A ye hu say aka na 9% than their uncle be the crowd or the num or join the num because obi you better to me we need obi account. One will be your call election or to me we need that. One will be your call election. Like I say, obi about or met to me we need to me say said your mama call 2016 also be to me we no lose here. Or about 2020 also be to me we no lose here number. It will be to be car. But in this particular instance, you were 1,200 days. You have opportunity to run against an NDC candidate that is new, which according to the electoral history shows to say, oh, you're newer, the likelihood of winning is less. What it means is that the data supports what I am saying. What data doesn't support is your guesswork, your assumption. There is no data that supports their whole canon, but there is data that supports the fact that Dr. Bawumia has 41.7% of the voting population that have confidence in him. It means that MPP Yejuma Pan say you better 9% beer. Almost so you better your boss at church or Munson my day. Or my baby will say there be for not to change. Me dear me catch us any pane peme. Na famiko. you yate, but risk no so do because what's the young bomb pie say you do quite between 50%. What's the young for on nipa 50 yen nipa no konkasa na move 50% and tomorrow. Yes, say oh there be. Yen for the no akobi da na onya 41.7% you betumi di ho dance here. Say ampa honorable addresser tomorrow. So what you say? Inti akamu 9% person say to your boss say no mo so kasa. Ni eni omo fan beka ho. I think nothing beats this particular logic. All the rest are assumptions. They are can nyina ye assume oh me say nkrofo say obi nkrofo be. We can only test it from the data. Nkrofo be nkrofo say eno kwa wo na wo kan wo na wudwa wenum. Because all third parties are omo akwakoye omo independent in say Bawumia is leading. But wo na wo dwa wonim se nkrofo say eno na make say e too much risk because every so betumi de wako ye do kwa na no troka we no troka e benden ye 1200 days ye need another opportunity now so we born troka 2028 do you know what it means? What it means is that NDC candidate no November 2028 now has become a second term contestant in the 2032 elections. What high, and that is why it is crucial say ye nyina be kan ho bom now for the sake of the win no yen use Dr Bawumia and for winning the next elections. Right. He has all the temperament as a president, the character ni su, and then the bind ni mood ni duano, sin the city no, dia Ghana for who say a akono. What is that Dr Bawumia can say to you be that? Even contest a year kwa ubia all the contestants so many fire missiles. What is we year no ba kumpo e dia temuda. Dr Bawumia would not insult anybody. On kasenti ubia. So we are kolao, so ye penio or no ni cassette bia. Ni the answer we den awesome. Dr. Bawumia, what to say corruption as some idea batan order on your corrupt. Dr. Bawumia, what to say ye kase oh Dr. Bawumia hey and what to be that Debbie on ye hey on kasa basa ne kasa da fem or the okanipa boom or bwabwa nipano, and that is the kind of leader on my Ghana going into the future no here and she say our sa attributes we nyina okay na say o my sa three key pillars here maka ho asemi o my sa advantage in there obi I am confident very sure across the country say ye beti obia ye ni obia bedi nkomo ye bebo say agi obia so by MPP party na minimu no anything ye sit here no last no ye be pa Dr Bawumia ono na ye gidi say odetumi be den e be my odetumi ne ba mo amaka nyina ye nyina be ka bom na ye den na ebu o